Hey there everybody. So in this quite short video, I'm going to just record myself doing the Apache Druid Quick Start. And I'm going to get it running, show you around the console, get a few ingestions done, show you the query UI. Let's get going. So, welcome to my Mac. I have a Finder window open, which has got the latest version of Druid downloaded from the official source course. Time of recording, that's 27. And I've got my little terminal window open. Let's just check the Java version is right here. I'm running Java 17. You can use other flavors, other versions. Go and check the docs. And I've also got Python 3.12. Again, other versions of Python are supported. Now, because I've downloaded this as a tarball, the first thing I need to do is untar that file. And there we go. Excellent. It's now created a folder called Apache Druid. Let me just go into that folder, and now we'll run bin start druid. Now, bin start druid is quite handy because what it's actually doing here is assessing the cores and the memory that I have available on my machine, and it's working out how to best use those resources in order to get Druid running. So I can quite confidently run that, and it's going to spin up, first of all, the first dependency for Druid, which is Zookeeper, and then it's going to start up these other Druid-specific processes. So we've got the broker and the router, the coordinator, the overlord, the middle manager, and the historicals. When you get into Druid, you'll probably want to go and look at the docs and find out exactly what each of these processes does. But for now, let's just get going. Localhost 8888, we're now at the Druid console. First thing we're going to look at is this Services tab. This Services tab shows us all of the processes that are associated with this running instance of Druid. And you can see the reflection there between those processes we just started and this screen. Let's get in and load some data. I'm just going to go straight into the batch load view, into example data. What's the first thing on the list? Wikipedia. Excellent. Let's get some Wikipedia data in here. This first page is just showing me all of the columns that have been passed from the source data. And you can see that it's detected that it was in JSON format. So it's quite intelligent in that way. This next page, this is a bit more fun. This is where I'm going to be able to set all of my schema up. I can decide what table columns I want. I can set filtering on the source data. I can change my partitioning and clustering. I can do aggregation at ingestion time. Importantly, this is where you set the table name inside this wizard as well. So as you do more ingestions into Druid, just be aware this is where you set the table name. Right, let's get this data in. So we hit start loading data. Druid is now behind the scenes going to run an insert statement, essentially. It's going to read from the source data, parse it, and then it's going to create this highly optimized version of that source data, what we call segment files, and push that out to the historicals. So now that's done, we can get into the query view. And here is our lovely juicy table. Excellent. We can play around with this really interactively in this query wizard. So we can show time breakdown of counts of events, and it's also quite predictive. So let's add a sum aggregation here. You can see it's going to try and okay, what field do you want to do the sum of? Okay, we'll take comment length. Excellent. And why not? Let's put an as in here. How long is it? Excellent. And we can run that. You can really play around in here. It's really quite interactive. Let's group by is robot, for example. It's design the query. Yeah, it's just a really good place to play around with the queries. Another place, and this is experimental in this version, is the Explorer view. So this visual is just showing me the number of events broken down by hour. I can show it broken down by is robot. It's just a cool way of having a bit of fun really with the data you've ingested. Now let's just skip over to the data sources view here. This is the tables we've actually ingested. So we've only got one because that's the one we've just put in here. But if you click on this segments link, it shows you each individual segment file that makes up this table. So it's worth going and have a look at segments, go and understand what they do. In the tasks view, you can see the ingestion we actually ran. And if you do play around with streaming ingestion, this supervisors tab is going to be important to you. This is where it's going to list all of the overarching control supervisors that actually keep an eye on the streaming ingestion tasks. So what should you do now? Go and load more data. Get back into this batch view, hit example data, look at these other data sets. Some of them are big. You can really play around with stuff with these. If you've got Kafka, no excuse. Go and set up a streaming ingestion now. go and try it. Go and see what happens when you connect to Kafka, and get some data in real time. And yeah, go and have fun with it. When you're done, just close your browser, hit Control-C, it'll kill all the Java tasks off. Done. All the data that we've ingested is actually being persisted inside a folder called var inside this. So when you spin this up again, you'll get back to exactly where you were before. There we are then, all done. I hope that's inspired you to go and give it a go yourself. Don't forget to go and look at the Learn Druid repo. There's lots of notebooks in there that'll now start you working through the key functionality inside Apache Druid, helping you unpick the really cool things that you can do with it. Thanks for watching.